Thanks, John, for sitting through that, and thanks for your patience, the general manager. And thank you, Darren, for coming in here. General manager of the Regina Pats joins us on a game day. And can we get him on the screen? There we go. Got him. Well, glad I did. Hey, John, glad I didn't wear that jacket today. Would have been awkward. Happy game day, John. Big one tonight as you go for your fifth consecutive victory. What is going right for the Regina Pats right now?
Well, I'm not a person that believes in luck necessarily, but I think we're finally getting some puck luck. I don't think our game has changed a lot through the first 13 games. When we were 2-4 and 2-5 and 2-6, 2-7, we thought that we deserved better. Not that we should have been 7-2, but just that we deserved better. So I think it's balanced out a little bit. In those first 7 games, we hit Winnipeg 3 times. It appears to be maybe the class of the conference, so that's a little bit of a tough thing to start out with. But those things even out. We need to win the games that we should win with the teams we're going to be competing with, and so we've been doing that lately.
Well, for sure, and Tanner Howe scores a pair the other night. Adam McNutt scores on a breakaway. This is not your number one line. You're going to need scoring from more than one line, right? And you're getting it. Hopefully that's a sign of things to come.
Yeah, there's some balanced scoring there. The players that are starting to produce a little bit are younger, like Whitehead, Howe, but they're good players, and they'll be even better at Christmas time than they are now. And then after Christmas, when they get through a break, Dave has always said, my first year here, that the players take off some then. And when I say take off, we don't expect them to become the best players in the league or superstars, but they're going to take in another step. And that's what a young team is about as you make progress.
Please tell me something if I have this right about Connor Bedard. You beat Brandon the other night 6-1. I think he had 1 assist. He had a lot of scoring chances, but 1 assist. He was happier to win and see his teammates score. That's the sense I got off of Connor. Like, how is he doing with this season and during this winning streak? He seems pretty happy.
Oh, I think he's doing fine. That was one of the qualities that was mentioned on a very thorough evaluation that people did, to get granted the exceptional status. I remember reading exactly somebody who was evaluating scouting at some point said, he looks like he's just as happy when the team wins or when somebody else scores than he does. That's the kind of person he is. I think he for sure wants to be scoring more, and he's a little bit frustrated at times as he misses by just inches. But last look I had, and that's not necessarily up to date, he was leading the league in shots on goal. And is that a complete indicator? No. But there's some nights I've just befuddled that the puck hasn't gone in. Like, he's just missing by such a small amount that he'll be breaking out in a big way sometime soon, I believe.
Well, maybe tonight. You got a Red Deer Rebels team in there that's been on the road here for a while. I think it's going to be a tremendous hockey game. But the one thing, because we interview the goalies of the other teams that come in, John, and they say that they are giving Connor their best game. They all get up to face him. He's going to get that, right? I don't think people understand that. It's a big thing to defend and stop Connor Bedard.
Well, for sure. And he is only 16, despite exceptional status, he is the focus for other teams, the goaltender, to stop. I think one thing that's really that's not hit me to do with Connor, but just with hockey in general, it's for real this year. And last year in the hub, our hub it wasn't, but we were given a tremendous amount by the NHL scouts that came through. They numerously talked that we were the best hub, not Regina. The 7 teams playing here were the best. They were most competitive. This was the games that they enjoyed the most, where you could get a little bit feel for the players that they were scouting for and stuff. So that was great, and I think that's based on what I saw last year, it was that way. Everybody played hard, but it still was. Nobody was playing for anything, and now it's for real every shift, and all teams are playing like that. And Connor being who he is, Connor, like, he's getting the best of the other team all the time. And good for them. But in saying that, like, he still leads the league in shots on goal, and he's still, is getting lots of chances. So that's why I believe it's just a matter of time.
Well, and to double down on that, my last point, as somebody brought up to me recently, the bubble was full of 15-year-olds last year. Connor was one. Less 20-year-olds and no Europeans. It was a different league last year in this bubble than what it is this year, right? You've seen that, obviously, and thought about that.
Yeah. Absolutely. It's, like I say, for me, it's just describing it as it's for real. You're playing for something. And those are all, I don't think they're little things, but they're not the thing. But when you add them all up, it changes the game. And we were playing home games last year. We played 24 home games. Connor played 15 home games. There was no travel. There was no going to school like him and Keeper are this year. They had nothing to do but concentrate on hockey. There was no road trips. There was no getting on the bus at 9 o'clock in the morning and busing to Winnipeg that day and eating in Brandon and playing that night. And it's the same for all the teams. It's different.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, I appreciate the hockey talk. Unfortunately, we're out of time, but thanks for joining us on Game Day, John. I'll see you tonight.
Thanks very much.
General Manager of the Regina Pats, John Paddock. Hey, everybody. Thanks for watching the RP Show on YouTube. And don't forget, we're live daily on YouTube from noon to 2 Eastern. If you like what you see, hit subscribe. And if you like the program, check around for other segments of the Rod Pedersen Show here on YouTube.